Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be recreating the look that I wore in my last video. I had so many of you guys ask if I had a tutorial on that look and I didn't, so I decided I would just go ahead and film one today for you. So this is the look right here that I'm going to be recreating for you guys today, and it is a get ready with me style, so just kind of like a talk through video. I was going to do a voiceover, but my microphone and my computer aren't syncing right now for some reason, and I can't figure it out, so I thought that if I just did it this way, I'd get it up a lot faster. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and like this look, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my eyes. I'm just going to be taking this Maybelline Better Skin Concealer and priming my eyelids. If you've never watched my videos before, I like to use a concealer to prime my eyelids because I can actually get a little bit more coverage using a concealer because I have a lot of darkness and veining on my eyelids, so this helps to just kind of conceal it, and then it also helps my eyeshadows to pop a little bit more. So now I'm just going to take a Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to actually use this to apply my transition shade today. Usually I go in with a fluffy brush, but I want it to be a little bit more controlled and not so high, so that's why I'm going to go in with this brush first. And the first shadow that I'm going to use is Cream Brulee by Makeup Geek. I used to use this all the time. So I'm going to use it again. It's a really great transition shade. It's not too warm, but it still has a little warmth in it, so it's perfect for an eye look like today's. So right now I'm just going to go in and map out where I want my shadow to be placed at, because again, I'm going to keep it a little lower than I usually do. And for me, that's still taking it a little bit above the crease because I do have slightly hooded eyes. So once I have it where I want it placed, I'll turn the brush to the side and then just start blending in circular motions back and forth from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. And this eye is actually my difficult eye because I have like a little, I don't know what you would call it, like little skin flap right there, of fat. And so it makes it difficult to create a really good like rounded shape. So I have to go a little bit above that. I really have to get used to doing talk-throughs versus voiceovers because I forget to talk. And when I do talk, I feel like I ramble on and on and on. And when I go to edit, I have so much to edit out that I don't even know where to begin. So I'm trying to find a happy medium with doing talk-throughs. And the other day when I did this look, I actually used this brush. I was in a super hurry. I had a family Christmas to go to, and I was running really late. So I just grabbed this instead of using my regular like blending brushes, and it worked really great. So I'm just gonna use it again today just to show you guys exactly what I did to create that look. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky brush. This actually came in the Naked Smoky palette. I usually throw those brushes away, to be honest with you, but I kept this one for some reason, and I used it the other day and it worked great. So I'm gonna use that again today. And the shadow that I'm gonna go in with now is the Makeup Geek Single Eyeshadow in the shade Bitten, which is a beautiful kind of like burgundy cranberry color. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Anytime I do a look in this like color family, I always grab this shadow because it's so beautiful. So what I did the other day is I just tapped my brush in it directly into the shadow and then dabbed off, and then I just started placing it right on that outer corner. So I just took my brush straight in and started dabbing the shadow. And I tried to focus most of the product on the very outer corner, and then I'm going to bring it in a little bit, but I just find with my eye shape, it's best to keep it on the outermost part of the eyelid, and then I can always bring it in later. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. This is a really great eye look if you are a beginner because I am just using really basic steps and not a lot of shadow. It's just really simple. And I'm never afraid to get it too messy here on the outer corner, like see how I took it past my eye there, because I can always go back in and clean that with concealer, but you wanna make sure that that part is covered in shadow because if it's not, it can look really silly at the end. So you wanna make sure that it's really diffused out, and then you can always go back in and clean it up. So now taking that same brush, I'm gonna start working that color into the crease a little bit more. I'm not getting any additional product on my brush. I'm just literally taking what I already have placed and working it up and over. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I'm really trying to put out a lot more content on my channel. I've been really focused and motivated to put out good content. So please let me know if you guys do have any video requests for me so that I can, jot them down and add them into my little schedule. I'm just trying to get more organized with it. I feel like my lighting is finally starting to get a lot better. The angle in my video is a little bit better, so that makes me a little bit more motivated and willing to like want to do videos, you know, when things are actually going right instead of me having to like redo the same video 100 times. So please be sure to let me know what you guys do want to see here on my channel, whether it be makeup or home stuff. Just let me know in the comments so that I have an idea of what you guys like and what you guys do want to see. Now I'm just going to go in with a blending brush and blend out those harsh edges on top. And if you haven't already entered my giveaway, be sure to go enter. Me and my friend Andrea are both doing a stocking stuffer giveaway on my stocking stuffer video. I'll link that down below for you guys, or put a card up above. But we're both giving away $100 in products. So if you haven't entered that, be sure to go enter. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and Andrea's channel. So I'm sure you guys are already subscribed if you're watching this video. Plus there's some really awesome just last minute gift ideas for stocking stuffers if you're interested. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that bitten on this side just because that is my hard side. I always have so much trouble with this side, just getting it perfect, because of that little skin flap. I don't think it's called a skin flap, but it's like a little extra piece of fat right there. Just on that side, not on this side, it's weird. And now what I'm gonna do is just take my brush and start working that product towards the center of my eye. So I'm basically just taking the brush and flicking it over, like just moving the product ever so slightly towards the center of the eye. And again, I don't have any other product on the brush. I'm just using the remnants of what was on already. So again, going back in with the blending brush and just blending out the harsh edges, especially on this side. And then for the lid color, I'm gonna go in with another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is Shimma Shimma, and this is one of my favorites. I love this for the lid. It's so pretty, great for an inner corner highlight as well. And the other day I actually just used my finger to apply it because I was in a super big rush. But today I'm just going to use the MAC 243 to apply it, just a flat shader brush. And I'm just gonna start in the inner corner and just kind of fade it upward a little. I'm staying below the crease for this. Then going back in with a blending brush, I'm just going to blend that upper edge out. And then I'm just gonna take the blending brush and run it from the innermost part of my eye towards the middle, just so that there's not like a clear division. It's more, you know, like diffused. And then for underneath my eye, I'm gonna go in with the Tartelette palette, which you guys know I'm obsessed with this palette. And I'm gonna take the shade Firecracker right here. I don't wanna open it too much because I don't want it to blind you. And I'm just gonna take a small little chisel brush and I'm just going to pop this on my lower lash line. Then going back in with Cream Brulee by Makeup Geek and a small tapered blending brush, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit right on the tip of it, tap it off, and then go right over Firecracker, just to blend that out. Then I almost forgot about my brow bone highlight, so I'm gonna go in with the MAC Emphasize powder. This is actually a shading and highlighting powder. I use this under my eyes, but I'm just gonna use this for my brow bone right now. Just gonna hit the topmost part of my brow, or the highest point of my arch. I recently just got my brows threaded for the first time in months. And at first I was a little shocked because I'm used to being so like bushy and hairy up there, but now I'm loving it. I feel like a brand new person. I feel like my brows are finally shaped again and they just look really good. I want them to be a little bit more full, but I love the shape. Then going back in with the blending brush, I'm just going to blend so there's no harsh edges up there. And I didn't use any eyeliner the other day, so I'm not going to today. I'm just gonna go in with some false lashes, but first I am going to apply a light coat of mascara. I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic, which is one of my favorite mascaras ever, and I'm just gonna do a quick coat. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some false lashes, and I'm using the Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive. This is my favorite right now. It's really good. It stays on all day, like it makes my lashes stay on all day. And the lashes that I'm gonna be applying are the Kiss number 11. Like no matter what eye shape you have, these are just great lashes. They're not too long, but they're long enough to be, you know, a little dramatic. They add a little something to the eye, but still look very natural. So I love them. So I'm just gonna pop these on really quick. And the thing that I love about this lash glue is that it dries insanely fast, so it's so easy to work with. See the difference that lashes can make? Like, I love me some false lashes, especially if you don't have eyelashes that are just dry. Let's go ahead and move on to the face. I'm going to be applying the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer first. I use this all the time. I've mentioned this in other videos before, but I love this stuff because It just brings so much light and life to my face. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter. I have been obsessed with this foundation over the last month. I have no idea what it is, but I've been just like in love with this stuff. I do have a full video on it, so I will link it down below in case you want to check it out, but it's been my jam recently. I will say less is more with this foundation, and I probably just applied it too much already. Keep that in mind. It's an awesome full coverage foundation and it lasts all day long. And I'm just blending it out with the Sigma F80. I've also been testing out the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, so if you guys do want to see a full review on it, be sure to let me know in the comments. I was thinking on doing one this weekend, so let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing it. And I just realized I haven't done my brows yet, so I must not forget about those. And I probably should have done one side and then my other side because it does dry pretty fast. For some reason I didn't do that just now, which I don't know why I usually do. I was going to use the new Tarte Shape Tape Concealer today because I got it a few months ago, like right when it first came out, and I got it in the shade light. It was a little too light for me, and I went to exchange it for light medium and they didn't have it. So I finally just got the light medium, but the other day I used this one, so that's what I'm going to use today. This is the Superstay Better Skin Concealer, and the shade I have is light. Little on my chin, right in the center of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then just a little bit on my forehead. I've been trying to avoid right here because I have this wrinkle that is driving me insane, so I try to just go around it and not apply as much product right there because I notice when I do, it emphasizes it. And this is where if you get a little sloppy with your eyeshadow, you can just go in there. You can even carve it out with the concealer and then just go in there and clean it up. And I can't believe I just forgot to use my favorite product. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector. I just noticed my dark circles and I'm like, why aren't those covered up? Because I didn't use this. This is like a lifesaver for dark circles. I'm thinking about doing a video on how to conceal dark circles because this stuff is magic. I want to show you guys like step by step how I conceal these bags under my eyes. So look out for that. That's a video that I'm going to do in the near future. But this stuff is just awesome. It brightens, it doesn't settle into my lines. It's honestly, it's an amazing product. So since I just applied a little bit of the Becca Under Eye Corrector, I am going to go over it with a little bit of concealer just so that it doesn't look so pink. And so when I put my setting powder, it doesn't stick to it. All right, and then just blending that out again. And the other day, I don't think I had it as smoky under my lower lash line, but you don't have to go that smoky either. You can just take your concealer up a little bit further and clean that up. But I'm really liking the way that it looks right now, so I'm just gonna leave it a little bit more smoky today. And then quickly before my under eyes set all the way, I am gonna set them with a powder. I'm using the MAC Emphasize powder. This is a pro powder. You can buy it online on their website, but it really brightens up the under eye. And that is why I love it. Just gonna kind of set the areas that I applied the other concealer as well. All right, so concealer is done, foundation is done. Let's move on to my favorite part, bronzer. I used the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula the other day. This is a beautiful bronzer. If you have light to medium skin tone, this is so beautiful. It looks so natural. It's not too warm. It doesn't look orange on the skin. It just makes your skin have like a really beautiful bronze. So that is what I'm gonna use today. And to apply it, I'm gonna be using this Tweezerman brush. It doesn't have, oh, it's the blush brush, but I'm gonna use it for bronzer. And lately I've been staying pretty high on my cheekbone and then working it down at the end. So that's what I'm gonna do today. This color is so good though. Especially having blonder hair now, I feel like I have to go a lot lighter on my bronzer, which is difficult for me because I'm a bronzer girl. Like, I like a lot of bronzer. You know, I'm just not afraid to admit it. I'm a bronzer girl. I'm just gonna feather some down my nose. I'm not being too precise. And then just to add a little bit of depth, I'm gonna pick up the Sephora, what is this called? Contour Blush, what is it called? Contour Blush Contour. number 74. I didn't know it was called that, but I guess it's a contour blush brush. I probably never use this for blush, but that is okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit more definition right here at the contour from the ear to about right here. And that adds just like so much more shape to my face. Can you guys see that? Like so much more. I am gonna blend it out a little bit, but it does add like so much more like definition to my face. And I'm still using that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but by using a different brush that's a little bit more dense, it just, you know, chisels out and makes the product look a little bit darker. And then I'm just gonna take the flat side that doesn't have any product at all, and I'm just gonna start blending that upward. And before I do blush, I'm gonna pop some highlight on. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Spoon. This does have a little bit of glitter in it. I'm not even gonna say glitter, I'm just gonna say sparkle because it's nothing like really chunky. And once you blend it out, you cannot see the glitter at all, but the highlight is beautiful. So I'm just gonna be applying it with this Hakuhodo extremely expensive brush that you honestly don't need to buy, but if you are in the market for a really good high-end brush, these Hakuhodo ones are amazing. I was just looking down like really weird and awkwardly. It's because my mother-in-law just called and I saw my phone buzzing over here. Take a little bit and pop it right on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow as well. Left here on the brush and dust it above the brow. And this just helps to kind of lift my brows a little bit more and add a little bit of light to my forehead. Now we're gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna be using the MAC Melba. If there's any time that I don't know what blush to use, I will always pull out this blush. It goes good with anything. Blush is just kind of like my go-to blush, and the color is just so perfect. It's that perfect peachy pink neutral shade. If I had to have one blush for the rest of my life, it would be this blush. Honestly, it just looks good with everything, so it's definitely my favorite. So I'm applying the blush pretty low today on my cheek, but I'm gonna take it high. So I just start right here, and then flip it upward. And this brush that I'm using is, I think, like $3, and it is so good. It's the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush, and it's one of my favorite brushes that I've ever owned. I love it for blush. It's great for cream products. Just a really good brush, and it's $3. Isn't this blush just so pretty though? It's my favorite. I'm telling you guys, it's good. If you don't have it yet, you need to get it. You'll love it. Definitely a must. And then just to make sure everything is blended and all melted together, I'm just gonna go back in with that Tweezerman bronzer brush and just go over everything. And before I forget, I am gonna go ahead and go do my brows because if not, I'm gonna forget about them. So I'm just gonna be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I've talked about this a lot on my channel as well. It's one of my favorite brow products ever. The thing that I love about this one is that it applies really nice and even, but it also has a little bit of a grip to it so that it's not so creamy that it just gets everywhere. You have a lot of control with this. So that is why I love using this one. And I am trying out a new shade. This is in Chocolate. And before, I believe I used Ash Brown, which did have some warmth to it, but I just wanted a little bit more warmth because I am starting to go a little cooler with my hair. I want that warmth in my eyebrows. All right, sorry, the UPS guy came when I was doing my brows, so I just went ahead and did this one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just set my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Really lightly. I've been going for a really just natural looking brow recently, kind of undone and a little bit more messy than I previously had been doing. And then I am going to apply a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes, so I'm gonna do that really quick. And you know what? The lip that I wore the other day, I actually left out of my car because I left it at my aunt's house for the holiday party, and I had to go pick it up yesterday and I left it in the car. So I'm gonna go grab that and then I'll be right back. So these are pretty much frozen because it is like below 0 out right now. If you do follow me on Snapchat, it was a lot of fun the other day asking you guys where you're from and seeing like the temperature there, because you guys come from everywhere and it was different everywhere. Like some of you guys live in like 80-degree weather right now and some of you guys are colder than me. So it was really cool to chat with you guys and see where you're from. Anyways, back to my lips. I'm gonna be applying this Jordana Easy Liner in the shade Tawny. And this is a really pretty dusty mauve, and I'm actually going to fill my entire lip in with this. Isn't that such a pretty color just alone? I love this lip liner. And then over top of that, I'm gonna go, nope, that's not what I'm gonna do first. I'm actually gonna go in with the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sugar. I'm gonna pop that in the center. I forgot that that's what I did the other day. Just take my finger and blend it out. Then I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss. This is the Bare Minerals lip gloss in the shade Snarky. It's a really pretty kind of mauvey pink with some gold reflexive shimmer in it. But again, you really don't see the shimmer in this, but it's really pretty. I'm still kind of out of breath from running outside and running back in really quick, so if I've been like huffing and puffing, that's why. But this was the lip color that I wore the other day, and I posted a picture on Instagram of it. So if you're wondering, this is what it was. It's really pretty though. I really, really love this combination. So this is the final look. I hope you guys liked getting ready with me today. Sorry that it was a little chaotic and I had to like stop like several times because the UPS man and I forgot my stuff, but I hope you guys still enjoy getting ready with me. Let me know if you guys like these get ready with me videos versus voiceovers, or if you like it the other way around, you like voiceovers over get ready with me. Just let me know what you would prefer. I can do either. I definitely need to get used to doing talk throughs more because I don't feel like I really talk through a talk through. Like I feel like I just want to like chill and talk to you guys in a talk through video, but if I do that, I end up rambling so much and I have to edit out so much of the video. So let me know what you guys prefer. Maybe I just need to do like a question and answer video in the future. So anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I'll also link my social media handles in the down bar below. I'm always on Snapchat and Instagram. And also don't forget to go enter the giveaway. You have a couple days left. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.